Well, hi there, and welcome to my podcast where I invite you to run with me after memories and shape them into stories. On this show, I'll also share samples of my writing and interesting moments from everyday life. I'm your host, rooroosig, and you are listening to my podcast, The Story Chaser. Welcome back, loyal listeners. This is Season 4, Episode 1 of the Story Chaser podcast. And I am your host, rooroosig. Hey, we have a new pope. And he is from Chicago. Hey-o. Everywhere I looked today, there was buzz about Pope Leo. People checking their phones, talking about it. And I mean people that don't even usually share the same beliefs. This news was uniting, and we need that. There's so many divisions on the daily, and we're all so inundated with who stands on what. At this was very rad today, and I'm here for it. So welcome, Pope Leo, and thanks for today's sunshine. Have you guys noticed that I'm trying my best lately to bring back RAD? Like, whatever happened to it? It's like after 1987, things weren't rad anymore. You know? And you know what else is pretty rad? Substack. And I think it's pretty rude that no one told me about this platform, I'll just say. I mean, that wasn't until my sister Kathy, God bless her heart, introduced me to it a little over a week ago. It's a magical place for writers, and I go there to breathe and just immerse myself in wonderful long posts about thoughts and feelings, and it's like everything I always wanted Facebook to be. And it's there, and I highly recommend it. Like now, if you write or like to just read, sign up for Substack. I've posted like 6 pieces in the week that I've been on it, and my 10 followers there, yeah, they're loving me. They are loving me. So, I was thinking it would be kind of neat to share a piece that I wrote here, tonight. And reason being, I want to offer a different avenue to a story. Because sometimes listening to something, rather than only reading it, gives folks a better idea of tone and the mental place a writer was when they wrote it. Because as artists, we put stuff out there, and then sometimes the grueling part is that the way it's received isn't how we intended, and you're just standing there like, it's not what I meant, but it's out of my control because this person interpreted it this way, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles, and it's all part of it. I've grown further into accepting that. I used to be really bad, like kind of snatch it back, like, no, you can't read it that way. Now I'm, so that's what you took from that? Okay. And I kind of, like I said, I've grown into more acceptance. So anyway, Substack. I'm going to share my link for my page in the notes of this episode. Follow me there if you wish. I won't be heartbroken if you don't, but it'd be really cool if you did. Because I'd like to believe that there's a little something for everyone in what I write. For tonight's piece of writing, it's from what I call Diary of a Story Chaser, which is my journal for my ideas for the show. Not everything makes it here yet, but a lot makes it into that journal. So Diary of a Story Chaser, and the piece is called This Is 46. Backwards and inside out. I love this certain sundress of mine. It features an elasticized, loose-fitting empire waistline that flares out into a bell shape towards the hem. Its classic black cotton is graced with small white flowered pattern. This dress is my go-to for errands or lunch. Its magical effect is transforming me from an at-home slob into a presentable person. I, of course, wore it a few days ago to do my grocery shopping. As soon as I entered the store, I noticed the greeter wore an extra wide smile while saying hello to me. But I didn't think long about that. Selecting a shopping cart, I was immediately captivated by the alluring scent of nectarines artfully arranged nearby in a tempting pyramid of orange and red. Nectarines are my favorite, and their season is short where I live, so I will indulge in bagfuls. And I was picking through the pile, giving each one a squeeze for that perfect feel, firm enough to live on my counter for a few days, but ripe enough to bite into the second I was back home. A woman passed me with an unmistakable, somewhat stony stare. Maybe she never saw someone be so particular about fruit. To that, I thought, had she never been to the produce section before? It's scattered with folks examining their greens and goods to their own precious liking. She glanced, obviously again at me once she was across the aisle pretending to care about bananas. I bagged my nectarines and pushed my cart, leaving her and her curiosity behind me. I was in the dairy section choosing yogurt flavors when a man passed me. He smiled at me. I dropped my yogurt cups into my cart and wondered, wow, was the world shifting and giving me another turn on the merry-go-round of attraction? I had accepted the idea that was all in the past. Was I somehow grabbing the torch back from the 30-year-olds and in the race of flirtation again? Oh my God, did my estrogen return or something? Confidently, I continued through the store, picking up the rest of my groceries, receiving smiles from at least 3 more strangers and the cashier. Hey, when you got it, you got it. I suppose that was the theme for today. My high spirits made me want to complete my errands, especially the long neglected ones. Like, what kind of attention could the post office offer? Maybe I would feel 25 again if I finally renewed my library card. Anything seemed possible. Approaching my car, groceries dangling from my hands, I felt unusually energetic. I continued in this rejuvenation until my reflection appeared in the door window. I quickly opened the back door, threw the bags on the seat, and jumped into the driver's seat. I put my hand to the front part of my dress to confirm what my reflection just told me. I wasn't touching the front of my dress, though. It was actually the back, and I grasped that protruding tag resting below my neck in further embarrassment that it was also inside out. All of those smiling strangers had seen what I didn't, backwards and inside out. It was not the return of charisma, just validation that I was indeed a 46-year-old woman who had gotten dressed without her glasses on. So that's the piece. Be humble, love your calamities, keep uniting, and for crying out loud, get on Substack. And hey, thanks for listening. Well, this is as good a place as any to end this episode. My name is rooroosig, and I thank you for listening to The Story Chaser. Remember, there are stories everywhere. The key is to focus in on the little memories to find the bigger moments. My promise to you is that I'll keep chasing those stories. Be well, folks, and go ahead. Have a wonderful life.